Hello Aquarius, and welcome to the Tarot Translator. I'm Ariel and I'm about to start your reading. One last shuffle here for you, and I'm going to pull out an oracle card. This is a timeless reading. Remember, it's a general reading, so some of the messages here will resonate with you and some won't. Whichever ones don't resonate with you, just go ahead and leave them for somebody else. But this is an overall general reading for you, the sign of Aquarius. First card that you have up is Trust. And you see this woman has sort of this light shining down on her. She almost seems like she's at the edge of a cliff here. It's almost like she's got wings. I feel like she's got wings. You could interpret them as wings, or perhaps that's the ocean behind her. But in any event, I do believe that she's sort of going to this space, and there's sort of a fog over her. And the message I'm downloading from this is really, that fog is lifting and you're beginning to trust yourself more than anything. So we're going to put that right here at the forefront. Let's grab another oracle card for you here and see what the message the universe, source, your higher power, whoever it is that you believe in, wants to bring forward to you. So the next message to come out for you, Aquarius, is, okay, I am naturally creative and talented. Brilliant ideas come to me easily when I connect to my soul. And this is the beautiful imagery on the back of that card. So, okay, we're talking about being creative and talented and really tapping into trusting your intuition, your soul, trusting your inner guidance more than anything else. And Aquarius, you're really good at that. You are, I always say, the smartest sign in the zodiac, as far as in general. You are the smartest sign in the zodiac. Virgo's not far behind you. There's like a top 4, but you're typically listed as number 1. Not only are you smart, you're incredibly creative. You think outside the box, and you hate to be confined. Your freedom is really important to you, and something about that is just feels like it needs to come out. So I wanted to share that as I throw in 2 more cards here. We're going to do an overall tarot themed card for you from my holographic deck here. Let's see what we get. 1 card for Aquarius, please. Thank you. We've got the 10 of Swords. Okay, so something coming to an end, some sort of chapter in your life coming to a full circle close. Let's grab 1 card from the Skipper deck, and then we'll jump into the tarot for your reading. Okay, Aquarius, you've got, you deserve love and you are lovable. That's a beautiful message. We all deserve love, for sure. So I am gathering here that there is something in the current energy that you're in where some sort of either an ending of a friendship, an ending of a relationship, or some sort of betrayal in some sort of partnership. If it's about business, it could be with a business partner, where you have had to accept that, use that thinking outside the box skill set that you have to tap back into yourself and trust your intuition, your inner knowing. Let your soul guide you on what you should do next. And the overall message from the universe is, you deserve love and that you are lovable. So let's jump into the tarot and see how all of this ties together. Okay, we're going to use a traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck today. This is a very loved deck. I've had this deck for years. And I'm only going to take, do I want to do reversals today? No, I'm feeling like I don't want to do reversals. I don't feel like reversals are going to speak to me right now. So we're going to do upright only, and we're going to do a past, present, future, clarifiers, and then get some outcome cards for you. So 3 cards for the recent past. Thank you. Came out in this order here. We've got the 9 of Cups, the Hermit, the 2 of Pentacles. In the current energy, the 4 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, and that very much ties into that 10 of Swords. If you've gone through a 10 of Swords moment, you need a 4 of Swords, which is resting, right? Some sort of like time out, time to rest. 6 of Pentacles came out next, and that is followed by a 3 of Pentacles. So I am seeing some sort of situation involving other people here. And the outcome, or the future coming energy, we've got the Magician, we've got the 6 of Cups, this could be a repeating cycle, you've also got the 6 of Pentacles here, and we've got the Page of Wands. Okay, we're gonna go in and clarify with this deck here. Give me some clarifiers, please. What's the Nine of Cups for Aquarius so I can get the storyline going for you? What's the Nine of Cups? We've got the Judgment, the Hermit, which was your overall card. Let me see. The Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, the Hermit was not your overall card. The Hermit was popping through at the bottom. Five of Swords to the Two of Pentacles. We've got here for the Four of Swords, the Four of Cups. That makes a lot of sense here. So Four of Pentacles, I'm sorry, Four of Cups, Four of Swords. Four of Cups talks about apathy, talks about being unhappy, like that. Ace of Cups is right there for you, but you don't want it. And you're healing from something with that. I'll get more into this in a moment here. We've got the Two of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Pentacles. We've got the Three of Pentacles clarified for Aquarius, please. Okay, by the Eight of Wands, so communication with some sort of other party or person, group of people perhaps. What's the Magician, please, for Aquarius? What's the Magician? Okay, we've got the Four of Swords again. Interesting. So the Magician, Four of Swords, and for the Six of Cups, we've got the Ace of Cups. Wow, okay. I'm gonna translate this for you in a second here. Give me one more card here for Aquarius so we can jump in to the overall reading and the message. We've got Six of Cups here. Six of Cups. All right, give me final outcome for Aquarius, please. Likely final outcome in the situation before I translate it for them. Ooh, it fell. Let me grab that. Oh, we've got the Star. That's healing. Okay, healing. I need four more, please. Five of Wands, Queen of Wands, Three of Swords, and you got two extras. Two of Swords and the Emperor. Bottom of the deck, you got the Eight of Cups. Okay, Aquarius, you're definitely walking away from something. There's some sort of situation that's happened here that is requiring you to make a choice to move forward. Let's get into the translation. So your initial card to come out was the Nine of Cups, and that was clarified by the Judgment. The next to come out was the Hermit, clarified by the Knight of Wands. So in the recent past here, along with the Two of Wands, the Two of Pentacles to the Five of Swords. In the recent past here, Aquarius, you had a situation where there was a lot of fiery passion with an individual. You sat and contemplated this relationship. You thought at one point that it brought you some, tremendous happiness, Nine of Cups, but yet that happiness was more like coming from within. It was happiness with or without this person, essentially. A judgment happened, so you're analyzing this relationship here in the past, or in the recent past, that in a way that made you feel like there was something that was karmically imbalanced, right? Like one person may have been giving more than another person. One person may have done something that was unfair, and so judgment came down and said, okay, your intuition said, I need to pass judgment on this situation for myself, for my own sanity, and ultimately you were faced with a decision, two decisions, right? You're balancing two decisions. Do I stay? Do I go? What am I doing? And you were in an energy of Five of Swords, which is a very mental headspace energy. So that's when we're like sitting and ruminating in thought and unsure of like what the best action is to move forward with. In the current energy, you are healing from whatever that situation was. You didn't feel like it lived up to your standards emotionally in some way. And you feel like there is, again, a Two of Pentacles moment, which you saw just right here in that recent past. This is the Two of Pentacles in a different deck. And it's saying that you're essentially feeling like, there was a lack of reciprocity here, and you're deciding whether or not you've made the right decision, perhaps by detaching from this person from the recent past. Eight of Wands to the Three of Pentacles. So I'm gathering here that this could have also been a family situation. You could have had somebody in your family that just didn't align with you, with your values, with your morals, just with your likes, your dislikes, and you may have chosen to detach, and as hard as that may have been, because some of us grow up in these family dynamics, like culturally, where it's like your family is your blood, and blood is thinner than water, and all these things that different cultures tend to say and instill in their children, which for some people it really works. I mean, I grew up in a culture where very much that was sort of the rhythm, right? It's like, no matter what, if it's family, you have to forgive. And I know that there's a lot of other people I've spoken to that feel that way. And yet, even within my own family, I have a sister who, for example, just doesn't resonate with that at all and feels like, well, even if they're my family, if they've deeply hurt me in some way, I don't have to stick around and I don't have to, keep them in my orbit. And there's something here about either a family member or, a relationship partner or business partnership where it just wasn't making you happy. And you were not interested in continuing to play into the status quo. I'm hearing that. So in your future energy here, we've got the Magician to the Four of Swords. So you're still in that Four of Swords energy coming up, in the near future here, because it's the current energy that you're in right now. You're taking a rest, you're taking a break. Maybe you've stopped talking to somebody for a little while, or you haven't decided if that's a forever thing or if that's just a for now thing, because you're in this Four of Swords energy, but yet you're manifesting. So you're manifesting with the Magician here, something that has to do with an Ace of Cups. So presenting a cup of love or getting a full offer of love that feels worthy of holding in your cup. And there's a lot of past memories coming up for you here. So whether this is a past relationship, again, a family situation or whatever it might be, there's something about in the coming future, you having this memory or these memories stirring up for you of this deep desire fundamentally for love and for, for authentic love. Aquarius, the next cards that come out for you were the Six of Cups again. So you had Six of Cups here, and you have Six of Cups again here in this other deck for this future energy. So some sort of repeated pattern for you that has to do with Page of Wands, which is passionate, exciting new beginnings, maybe meeting somebody new that's sparking up these feelings of like Ace of Cups, energy, like you've met someone new and you really like them and you feel like, okay, I've taken enough rest from relationships. I've taken enough rest from past relationships here, any past pain that I've had. I've sort of metabolized that mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and I'm ready to think about letting somebody, who's worthy, have my full offer. All right, that's what I'm gathering for you, collective here, Aquarius, for the past, present, and future energies. And with the outcome, let's just push these cards aside for a moment. Let's focus on the outcome here. So whoever this new person is, they're bringing a sense of healing. They're bringing a sense of, wish fulfillment. It does make you sort of trigger old wounds. It makes you sort of trigger that thought of like, every time I think that it might be the one, I find myself like butting heads in some way. They disalign in some way. It's sort of inevitable that they disalign. The Emperor is here saying that, you might be a stubborn Aquarius, as many Aquarians are. But again, you're incredibly smart. You think outside the box. I mean, you all know every conspiracy theory that there is to know, or at least they fascinate you and you find out about them. But the Emperor is he's the Mac Daddy of the tarot. I always say that. He's the strongest suit. He is literally higher than all the kings. He has his together. And he knows what he wants. And he doesn't settle for anything other than the Empress. And what's interesting here is that I have no other suits other than this page over here that talk about Queen or King energy. So there's only one energy that you're dealing with right now, and it's yourself. It's you in Emperor or Empress energy. There's a sense of needing to make a decision, Two of Swords here, between two people. And just as I said that, this pops out, right? I realized that this was right behind the cards. So there is a suit here that is on the table, and she is a Queen of Wands. That's Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. Now, this person doesn't have to be an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo, and it doesn't have to be a female. It could be a male, but they are embodying this energy. And let me just tell you a little bit about the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is by far like the sexiest queen in the tarot. She knows what she wants. She knows how to get it. She doesn't settle. She's fiery. She's feisty. She's sexy. She's just like, she walks in a room and everybody stops and stares. She's like very Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. If you've ever met, especially women in that energy, we all have yin and yang. We have male and female energies within us. But when somebody's embodying, be it male or female, their Queen of Wands energy, they're just in a very dynamic, seductive, almost way of being. My dog is scratching at the bottom here. Milo, do you want to come up and say hello? Come here. He came up. This is Milo. Milo is my 7-year-old golden doodle. Aw, you want to sit here for my reading? Just don't bark. Okay, so somebody that you're dealing with is in the Queen of Wands energy, and they are for sure triggering some sort of, thoughts of past heartbreak for you. You're contemplating whether or not this person is trustworthy of, again, that Ace of Cups energy. So let's get some advice for you, Aquarius. Let me see. I'm going to pull a couple of cards out of this Archangel Michael deck. Please give me some messages for Aquarius. What's the solution here? What's the outcome to the situation? Is this a good fit for them, this person? I know that they're thinking of old wounds, and that's very human of us, right? Of course, we're going to think of old wounds. That we do that to protect ourselves. But what's the overall message source for Aquarius about this situation? We've got within the next few weeks. So within the next few weeks, you could be getting some more clarity here. Give me 4 more cards, please. 4 more cards for Aquarius regarding this current situation that they're in. There's opportunity. So this could have to do with this potential person that you're dealing with. There could be serious opportunity with them. But because this is, she's got like money raining down on her, this could be opportunity in finance too. So, when I'm asking source direct questions like this and the cards just pick you to pop out the messages, sometimes they're going in the way of telling a love story, and then they pop out with, by the way, like money's coming your way, or by the way, like you should do some penny pinching because you might have some financial detours that you don't see coming. So it's a way of sort of like warning you about it, but this feels like a positive financial income situation. And it could also be taken as within a few weeks, you're going to see this opportunity sort of blossom. The situation will improve. She's at the ocean. She's in the ocean swimming with dolphins here. It's so pretty. I think, maybe you're living on a beach somewhere right now, or maybe you're on vacation and you've met somebody, or I'm just getting so many different downloads for this. Maybe you're going to travel to somewhere sunny and shiny and pretty and meet this Queen of Wands, King of Wands energy person. Give me 2 more, please. The answer is yes. Wow, okay. That's positive. So whatever questions you're wondering about the situation, whatever's resonating for you here, whether it's to walk away from somebody or to pursue this new person, the answer is yes, but it's also wait. So that gives me very much a clear message of divine timing, right, Aquarius? So yes, it's going to work out in your favor no matter what. The situation's going to work out in your favor. There's abundance here. There is tremendous clarity coming your way, which is great. We love seeing that. But you need to be patient. I'm hearing you need to be patient. You need to remember that you've got to trust that the universe has your back. You have to understand that, your creativity and your talent, you come up with the most brilliant ideas when you're tapping into your soul and trusting your inner guidance. So whatever this 10 of Swords was here, which is some sort of deep betrayal, some sort of lack of trust here. Somebody hurt you. Somebody did something that just really pissed you off, frankly, here, Aquarius. And you are disconnecting from whatever that was. And, maybe you weren't even looking for love in the present moment, but yet something about love is very much like Cupid's bow is not far from you at this time. So to close out the reading, Aquarius, I'm going to grab some charms. Milo, do you mind if I just grab? Oh! We're going to go ahead and probably edit this part out, but I'm going to grab the charms. The letter E, F, T, F again, L, the letter I, the letter O, the letter I again, H, J, R, B, O, and the letter A. Okay, so those are the letters that I have for you, Aquarius. If you see your person's letters there, maybe initials of your own name or a state. Milo. Perhaps a state that you live in. any of those letters might resonate with you for there. Lastly, Aquarius, to close out this reading. Okay, I'm back, Aquarius. My apologies. Milo got a little out of control there. There was a UPS guy and an Amazon delivery guy and a dog walking by. So, you know, I had to get him some time to calm down. Anyways, to close out your reading, we're going to see what signs you might be dealing with. Again, this is just fun, further confirmation. If the messages here resonated with you today, please give the video a like. Also, I'd really appreciate it if y'all would leave a comment. Trying to grow this community for you here, and I really enjoy bringing you these messages and small things like that. Just giving it a like, giving it a small comment, really, really do help the channel grow. So Scorpio, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You could be dealing with an Aries. Aries and Aquarius get along very well. You could be dealing with a fellow Aquarius. You've got Scorpio here again, a Leo, a Taurus, and a Sagittarius, and a Gemini I saw there at the bottom of the deck. So those are some signs you could be dealing with. Thank you so much for watching today's reading. I'm gonna give you one last card just to close it out. This is a badass card. I love these. These are just great reminders from Source of what you might need to remind yourself of at this current moment in time. So let's see what you get. Give me one card, please. Thank you. I let go of the shit that no longer serves me. Look at that, Aquarius. Doesn't that just totally tie everything together so nicely? Whomever did this to you, whoever gave you the feeling of you're not enough, you're bad in some way, like broke your heart, shamed you, whatever it is that they did, trust and believe that you deserve love, and that you are so capable, more than anyone, of letting go and cutting people out that no longer deserve your energy. This is what I have for you today, Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Sending you love and light.